Ladies and gentlemen, to the final match of Group D and of the first 4 groups of the Asian qualifiers here as we watch Philippines versus Nepal. Interesting map. It'll be overpass between the two teams. Both teams getting pretty badly bloodied by Indonesia. In fact, in their last 2 matches, 16-2, 16-4, I believe, for Nepal and Philippines. We are in the game, and it is just started. So let's hop into the match, and let's not have any delays. One moment, though, as we make sure that the wonderful Kendrick Lamar does not have to play as a soundtrack over the game. So let's pop into the game. Philippines versus Nepal. CT side will be Philippines as they won the knife round just a couple of seconds ago. And we can see the terrorists now trying to put on a bit of pressure towards a long and the party area, or the park, as people like to call it. We have pretty defensive positions here by the Philippines after they had a pretty aggressive start to the round, maybe getting information, maybe hoping to land some headshots. And sadly, Blue will not be joining. It'll just be me solo casting for you for this match and for Ireland versus Belarus. But if you'd like to watch a European match, there is one starting at 3 o'clock on eFrag TV 2. Go check that out. But the terrorists are trying to push in, and Zero's already started off with a wonderful headshot and doing a lot of damage on them as well, as Nepal try to push in and brute force their way in towards the site. But it's not going to work out for them. Ghost tries to get the bomb plant, and he's not allowed. And in fact, Ghost getting knifed, so cha-ching for Dispense. He's going to have a lot of money for the next round. He'll probably buy an SMG though. Yep, he will. He'll have an MP7, but full utility and armor and still 1.2k in the bank is always fantastic. Let's see if there's going to be anything different this round from the terrorists. They're going for the, again, the parkway control. Envy trying to find a frag on Zero, but he's going to be out-fragged there. It's a full eco by Nepal. It's interesting. Actually, we do see a force buy on the second round, especially if you haven't got the bomb plant. We're going to catch HZY, who had an okay game against the Indonesians. See if he's going to have as good a game. And it's a CT-sided map, Overpass. It's become a bit more T-sided as the game's gone on, and it's quite an interesting map, relatively new to the map pool. You don't see too much of it. And it's been pretty hugely overhauled. Will there be more giveaways after the ST Water Elemental, or are they done? No, we're going to have giveaways every single day until the end of the tournament. Ahoy, Yaksamash, Dobshe. Yes, the producer is Gaben. People are saying this producer Gaben. The producer is Gaben. It's confirmed. It just to be confirmed 100%. Going to be a fast push towards the A site. Zero here, very aggressive out the toilets, looking for shots, looking for frags, putting on the pressure on the ecoing T's, but maybe that's not the right choice, especially when you've only got an AWP. If you get jumped by 5 terrorists with Glocks, it's going to be a very, very difficult 5 shots to make with the AWP. While staying alive as well. He's being pushed now from the right side of the toilets, but he's got support from 43, and then playing the CT side nicely here. Philippines seemed, even though the score was pretty one-sided, they seemed like they had a lot of close rounds against the Indonesians. They had good aim, and honestly are probably the favorites coming into this matchup against Nepal. I'll take a look at the pings. They're pretty much the same right now, so there's no ping disadvantage for any of the teams. So there's now just one player remaining. Ghost with the Glock, sorry, and the bomb. He's moving towards the A site. Maybe he can get himself a cheeky plant. Nobody getting information towards long. And I do believe Zero is checking their back. No, he's not. He's actually looking right towards the same position the rest of his team is looking. So he might get a cheeky little bomb plant here, Ghost. He's going to go for the bomb plant. Sees Zero. Pop, pop, pop. Puts in the digits, and there you have it. Eco bomb plant for free. Not bad by Nepal. Not bad by Ghost. Now he's got a 1 versus 5 just with a Glock. So he's going to have to cast some magic spells if he wants to have a chance at winning this round. They're going to push towards his position here. Dispenser pops in front of him, but there you have it. No more done by him. As it's 3-0. The bomb plant on the eco run gives a lot of money for the Nepalese players. They're going to definitely be able to afford an AWP, and definitely afford all the utility as well. It's actually a very, very good buy from them, but we'll see if they actually want to play with the AWP. Ghost usually playing as the AWPer, and yes, he's going to pick it up as well. So nicely done there. We do have a full buy now from the Nepalese. Only two M4s and 2 FAMASs. On the Filipino side, they've not gone for the best rifles that they can, but the FAMAS can be as deadly. So on paper right now, Nepal do have a better buy, but will it have an effect? Zero though, whoa, that entry. Over at doors, the blue door. Fantastic, but there's the return. Ghost takes down Death. HZY with a double, and that's a really good spray down. There's one CT now on the B side. He's going to go down to HZY, and I was mentioning earlier that this player will be the difference for Nepal if they want one, as well as Vertex, who had a fantastic game against Indonesia. The bomb's going to be planted now. And there's a spray down with a FAMAS. Flash coming in. There's an 8 as well. 43 is going to be sighted by HZY. They're going to pick up that round really nicely done there by Nepal to pick up their first buy round and put on the pressure on the economy of the CTs, whom are actually going to try and buy a motley purchase. Their Death should be able to buy his teammates FAMAS or maybe even an M4A4, so that's really nice there. Death actually able to afford two M4s, but no utility other than that for him. So the CTs need to be careful about their over-extension and their over-aggression. They were pretty badly punished by Nepal the round before. Again, a good start as Zero picks up the entry. Looking for a frag here at Toilets. The Zero's got a pretty close angle to him, but Dispenser's going to try and save the day by pushing long and actually dropping them. That's a lot of information here for the Filipino players, who should react to that pretty soon. They should probably just leave one person holding the flank over at the B site while the rest rotate towards the bomb. And already Nepal down to 2 players. They're losing all those 1 versus 1s. Laya, though, will get a beautiful double entry on the B side. Fantastic play there from Laya, and this might open it up slightly for Nepal. It's still a 2 versus 3. And there's still only 30 seconds left on the clock. Ghost now going to pick up the bomb. Nobody's actually checking it, so he'll be able to pick it up as well. You have Laya pushing forward, and another entry frag here for Laya. Beautiful. That's 3. And now it's a 2 versus 2. Laya, only with 11 health, is going to push forward. Very nicely done by him. Pre-fire there. He's going to Molotov the deep part of the site. Dispenser's going to push forward, and is he going to find Laya? He will. He gets the first frag. Is he going to stop them from planting the bomb? Ghost catches a Filipino player, 43, but there's a return almost immediately from Dispenser. That was very close, 2 versus 2. 3K there for Dispenser, and the round win will go to the Philippines. Three FAMASs on the Filipino side. Nepal affording 4 AK-47s. And as it is, again, the terrorists seem to have slightly better equipment. They're still the AWP on 0 though. Right now, they're taking it easy, the terrorists. Got a Zeus on HZY. I don't know if that was a misbuy or he's planning to do something with that. Laya just checking Monster. Is he going to be able to get those masterful entry frags like he did the round before? Stalemate right now. 0. Good. Throwing that utility nice and late. No need to waste it at the beginning of the game. That's definitely going to stop any chances of the Nepalese pushing in towards the B site right now. They need to throw a B smoke, though, a short smoke here, because HZY is looking right in towards the site, and I don't think they know. They've got no information here. Interesting, though. Nice boost by Spencer to pick up that first frag. We've got an excellent crossfire set up here by the Filipino players on the A site. Will the terrorist utility be enough? Zero lands a shot. He's been landing his AWP shots very nicely. 43 is going to save him. Great little bit of teamwork here by the 2 Filipino players. But again, Lion's going to find the entry. Absolutely brutal, taking down the head of Dispenser. But he's on his own in a 1 versus 4. It doesn't seem likely he'll be able to do much. Look at this Death coming in from the B site. And he will be the death of the Nepalese player. So, Death is actually a new player for the Filipino side. Didn't play the last match, unless he's been another player that's renamed himself. I think he's Maybe the first player who's supposed to play and had problems. Wow, what an absolute destruction here by the Filipinos on the B site, and they tried to push it there on the eco round, but their aim was true, and they were able to pick that up and make it 6-1. Right now, though, the Nepalese will have money once more to go for a buy, and we will see the AWP on HZY. What's going on in the chat? Something about skins. Oh, thanks, Sparky. You're the best. Thank you very much for that nice comment. It's not a LAN tourney, not now. The LAN finals will be, though, between October the 8th and 11th. Woo! It's a wide. Look at that. Death with the spray down through the box. No matter where he is, Death will deliver death. That seems the motto. Look at Zero over at the blue door. Nice aggressive position once more. He's been holding it very well. There's a peasant right under him. He's not going to get the frag, though. Ghost takes him out. Goes with the bomb as well. It's 3 versus 3 now. And pretty early on, the CT's already lost 2 players. Laia switches onto the AWP. He's looking for the entry. And look at whom. Oh, who me? He's got a nice angle on them. Ooh. Humi with the shot, but Ghost returns almost immediately. That's a mistake from Humi. You don't want to give the terrorists a trade. Never. Now they're moving towards the B side. There is a rotation. Ghost is going to flash himself through. There's got a teammate moving in from short as well. 43 now over at the balcony. Ghost looking for the entries. Death is still alive. And earlier from the wall bank that he's able to get. That's the second and third frag as he takes down Envy. Fantastic by Death holding down the B site. And that's another round for Philippines. Looking solid here on the CT side of Overpass. Philippines holding the angles easily. And wiping out the echoing Nepalese players. So the Philippines looking pretty solid now after losing only 1 round against the Nepalese attack here on the CT side. And Laia, with the AK-47, he has a couple of good rounds, but he has to be a bit more consistent here with his entries. He wants to open up a site for the teams, and it's nice that the Filipino side are really making their CT side as dynamic as possible. Nice boosts, changing positions, being aggressive over at Parkway, and repositioning the AWP as well in different spots to keep the Nepalese guessing, and they're using their utility well, not throwing it too late, not throwing it too early. Envy's actually able to push forward here. Zero holding long now. He's going to see one, and there's HZY. He's going to go down almost immediately. Laia, though, found himself behind some sandbags, and the terrorists might be getting ready for a B push. There's a bad Molotov from the CT. It's actually dissipated by the same smoke, and Ghost is looking for the entry against Zero. There's a smoke there. He won't find it, and he will just get the shot as Zero crouches to the right. Big mistake by him. It's a 4 versus 4. CT's had the advantage, but they've lost it. Laia now pushing in from short. The bomb is actually rotating towards the A side. He might be trying to sell a fake here, but he's going to go down to Death's AK-47. Humi still checking as well on the B side. We do have 2 players there and 2 players on the A side. Will they be able to hold this defense, though? 2 against 3 now over at A. And Vertex is going to throw a very nice smoke. Dispenser has to switch positions. There's only 1 CT on its own. It's going to be an easy plant here for the Nepalese. Envy completely flashed by his teammates. Can't see anything. And look at that. 43 and Dispenser picking up 3 frags between them in a matter of seconds. Beautifully done there. And it's 9-1. Nice short smoke from Dispenser. Oh, Humi, really nicely done. Shuts down Monster completely. Beautifully timed Molotov and a great double kill as well. Now Nepal are still trying to put on pressure on the B side. They've dropped the bomb there. So that's the first major mistake that they made, really, leading in the bomb first and losing it over at Monster. They have to now play for the retake, so they have to make the frags there. No tactical advantage for the Nepalese, and the CTs can just completely and utterly stack the B site as well. That's going to be very difficult. They've already got a one-man disadvantage at that. So right now, they're going to try and push through. Dispenser holding short. Vertex is going to try and shoulder peek, but it's an easy frag for Dispenser. There's one person behind the B column. And now it's just Ghost who tries to save that all. He'll go down, at least before the timer. He'll have money for the next round, but Philippines make it 10-1. And this is really, really nicely done there by the Philippines. And they're showing that they are on a different level to the Nepalese players, that's for sure. Let's have a replay of, I think this is the double kill perhaps, near the near Monsters. It's a really nice Molotov and double kill with the FAMAS. Again, another eco round here by the Nepalese. Zero. What an angle that he's got there. So ballsy, so confident. I mean, he does have 43 with his back, and a great Molotov by 43 as well, but playing an aggressive position like that with the AWP is very, very ballsy indeed. They'll take down that eco push from the Nepalese players. There's nothing really much that they can provide here against the Philippines. They can win the next couple of rounds. There's 3 more left in this half, but even with that, 11-4, it's an okay score, but they definitely need better. At least it gives them a bit of a buffering if they lose the pistol round. And to be honest, it's this game's kind of as I expected. It was important that Philippines win. It was important that Nepal wins the knife round so they can start off on the stronger side. But I feel like that would have probably just changed the score, but not the outcome of the match. And I mean, as it is, the Filipino players, other than the difference in score, looked a lot stronger against the Indonesians than the Nepalese were. They had a very nice team side. They had a really structured play style and a lot of entry frag power as well. I'm not trying to discount the Nepalese here, but Philippines is a strong team. Even though they got demolished by Indonesia, which is even stronger, they're still quite a force to reckon with, as the Nepalese are finding out now. They're already one man down, losing their entry frag Alaya. Oh, bit of team fighting there. And communication might not be just on point. We've got 2 players actually stacking Monster in interesting positions, because if you get caught in that spot, there's no way getting out. Literally no way getting out, so. Vertex, oh, what an entry. Vertex, who picked up 17 frags against the Indonesians, almost double the second player on the scoreboard in his team in that matchup. And Envy's going to pick up a frag as well, but the bomb's moving towards the A side, and 43 can play big. Double kill. Humi takes down Envy over towards the B site, and now it's just a 1 versus 3. It was a good idea by the Nepalese players to go for the fake, but it was far too late, and 43 is playing out of his mind now. Excellent play by him, excellent triple kill, and that's 12-1. Philippines again resetting the economy in Nepal. They've got money for a full buy though. They've been saving. They're getting 3.4k as well from losing so many rounds in a row. We'll see. Excellent usage of the M4A4. And there's not much to play for here from both teams. It's just national pride, I guess, and maybe to help them for their seedings next year. You also want to do as good as you can. And at the end of the day, Indonesia, they came in the favourites. They left as the favourites. Wow, shot there by ZY. Picks up an M4 for his troubles as well. 2 more rounds. It's the penultimate round here of the first half. 43. His aim is on point. Lands another spray down on Ghost. He's going to try and push through the smoke, try and be smart here, but Humi's just on the other side. He's going to take him out. He's looking away, thinking there's going to be a flash coming from the terrorist, but no, that's not happening. 43, though, still alive, holding down the A site. Bomb now deciding to move towards the B side. Probably a better choice for them now, as 43 is absolutely on fire. He's on 22 frags and 2 deaths right now. What a wonderful kill-death ratio for him. He's been a beast with that M4A4, and he's given a good argument as to why you should probably think about using that weapon as well as a silenced one sometimes, switching things around, because he is using it to fantastic effect. Laya now, the last player for Nepal this round. He picks up an M4, has no armor, has the smoke and the bomb. He can play it smart now, knows that since he killed the A player, Death should probably be staying at the B site. Right now, Laya's only on 5 frags. It's interesting, because I can remember every single one of those frags. They've been very high impact frags, but that's just going to make sure. 18 seconds left on the clock, deciding that, okay, it will be the A site. So he is rotating towards that direction. And he's going to check every single corner. Laya backs away towards Long, hiding behind the wall. And Death might have given away his position with that pre-fire shot. There is going to be a smoke thrown by Laya, it seems. Or maybe he's lying to us. There's the bomb. I think Death is just looking for him. He's got a defuse kit. He has to make the defuse now, and all Laya has to do is just hide. Throws the flash, knows that he's at Long. He's got to pick up the frag. No time, though, for the defuse, I think. It was close. Should have been a bit faster. And it will explode. And there you have it, Nepal picking up a round, and at least for the final round of the half, they're going to have some money in the bank to go for a full buy. 3 rounds, maybe. That is a possibility for Nepal. On the T side, it's okay. It's not perfect. It's okay. It's all right. Not Philippine looking really, really strong, though. That's for sure. There's no doubt about that. Nice by Vertix to get the entry. We've not seen as much of him as we saw against Indonesia. 0-0 over. Long is going to find HZY, but there's the frag for the Nepalese. This is a good start here, taking out 2 of the CT players. Now they can make their move, and they are moving towards the A side, it seems. We've got 1 player still lurking around the B site. But no, they've decided against that. They're going to go down the door, the secret door, the magical door to Narnia, or to the B site. And there's going to be 1 CT waiting for them. It will be Humi, who's switched up his position slightly. It's a good call here by Nepal. Takes down Envy, though. Still alive. They're going to throw down a Molotov for sure. Laya's not going to have to go through now. Vertix firing away. He's going to find Dispenser, actually, who's hiding somewhere down there. Didn't really know that there was another CT in the site, but just Humi now. He's got his teammate over at the A site, who's going to find a terrorist coming in. He takes down Laya. Nicely done there by Humi. It's making it easier and easier for the CTs to retake. And there's going to be a frag from HZY. Really nicely done by him. Death takes down Ghost. It's a 1 versus 2. He's going to go for it. He's getting a bit of ping problems. He's trying to switch up to an M4 with bullets. And we have a crossfire set up. Death takes down Vertix, but HZY, he's definitely going to allow Nepal to win the final round of the half. Excellent play by him. Pretty much single-handedly winning 2 rounds for the Nepalese side. And he's going to end the first half with 10 frags as well. Not bad, even more than Humi, in fact. So 12-3. Philippines now will play on the T side, Nepal on the CT, and the pistol round will be very important indeed for the Nepalese. If they lose that, they've pretty much thrown away the game. They can't make any more mistakes, because the thing is, with a pistol round, it does mean more than 1. It's pretty much 3 rounds at the same time, and people are making memes out of my very flattering shot. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed the Asian qualifiers so far, because it's been a really, really entertaining week of Asian CS. I've really enjoyed watching a lot of these Asian teams. We've still got the winners group, and that's going to be the best of 3s between the best Asian nations. We do expect to see a bit of viewership there. It's a very, very fast push towards the B site. Hazy picks up a frag Ghost as well. Death will return, and Zero is going to take down Hazy. He's hiding behind the sandbags there. Good. Usage of that smoke by both players. Liar's still alive. Lands a headshot on Death. It's 2 versus 3. The bomb's been planted. Decoy explodes. And now the Filipinos are trying to defend the site. Nepal need to retake this. Nepal need this round more than the Filipinos. There's no doubt about it. But Humi, who's playing the monster spot, exactly the same spot he was as a CT. And there's so many bullets firing and ringing and ricocheting all around the B site. But the Philippine bullets will find their marks. And they will end up being the winners of the pistol round. And most likely signing the death Carter of Nepal. (13-3). Nepal now with a full eco. Entry frags there for Death. Another entry frag for 0. 43 takes down a player. Nepal now at its death throws. And there you have it. Easy cleanup. And they'll win that round 14-3. Nepal now have one more chance really if they want to force it up now. If not, they can play for a draw, I guess. They will go for a double eco. It seems no weapons purchased. Nope, there you have it. For mass spawn on Envy, they've made a decision. They're going to go for the full buy, or the forced buy, if you'd like to call it that. And that'll give them a couple of FAMASs, a scout on Ghost, and maybe a chance and a hope to win this round. But I think it's just going to be delaying the inevitable. I know I always say that, and the Philippines, they're on a different level at the moment. Philippines making sure to check every single angle as they move in towards the A side. There's a lot to check here at Parkway in A long. There's not going to be any CTs there, as it is a pretty passive positioning by Nepal. Entry frag for Humi. Envy takes down Dispenser, who is super, super aggressive. I don't think Humi caught sight of that CT trying to push up from the connector area. Ghost finds a shot on Humi. HZY is going to get a frag as well at the back, but 43 with the return now. It's 2 versus 2. There's a chance here. 0 with the AK-47. Pops out the Glock, runs out of bullets, and uses it fantastically to take down Ghost. And now it's just Envy in a 1 versus 2. Not a lot of health. He goes down. 15-3. Nepal have no money. They'll be playing the final round of the match point with pretty much the same kind of buy. Actually, even worse, really. They're going to go for pistols and utility instead. And that should be the game for the Philippines. Right now, we are seeing the most likely final round of this best of 1, and it's been a fast best of 1 added. Woof! The flashes, both teams completely flashed. Hazy though pushes forward, finds the shot, completely flashed, is firing away, but he's made it, he's got it. Ghost though with the P90, he picks up another. Dispenser takes down Liar. There's a return from 43, and it's a double kill with the FAMAS that he picked up from his opponents the round before, and it's just Vertix alone in a 1 versus 2. Not a lot of health left remaining on Humi and 43, but there is a rotation here. There is one player coming in from the tunnels. Oh, and we've got to go TV lag just as they're going to meet. 43 is going to go down. It's just Humi in a 1 versus 1 versus Vertix. He's got an MP7. There's the flash that comes over. Humi's completely and utterly flashed, and he's going to be able to survive since Vertix didn't push forward. It goes right in front of him. Oh, and Vertix wins that 1 versus 1. Diffuse, maybe delaying it, maybe allowing Nepal to get a draw, but most likely just improving the scoreline, I guess, against the Philippines, if anything. Nicely done there by Vertix. Right now he's on 9 frags, Hazy with 12. They're still able to go for a full buy though. Getting the bomb plant and winning a couple. They have the AWP on 0. There's an exchange of frags over at the A site. Liar's holding the B site on his own, so it is the weak point at the moment, but the CTs can rotate so quickly on Overpass. the Philippines are actually moving in towards the more heavily defended site right now. Zero with the Yop, looking for the entries. He's made some really fantastic shots this tournament. He takes down Hazy, who's looking at the wrong angle at the wrong time. 43 is going to take down Lion. It looks like it's the beginning of the end here. Vertex and Ghost now in a 2 versus 4, and the bomb's going to be planted for A0, looking for the entry. Zero with another frag. Vertex goes down, and there you have it. Death will be the death of Nepal. It's 16 to 4, and that's the final map. The final best of one of the group stages. We have the winner playoffs next, starting tomorrow, so don't miss those. We'll see China, Vietnam, Indonesia, and Kyrgyzstan playing for 3 spots in the land finals. I hope you've enjoyed the broadcast, guys, and I really look forward to seeing you later in the Island versus Belarus.